Peekaboo, I see you, Nekofukurou. Hi, this is TJ coming at you from GoFigureNews.com, and today we're going to take a look at Nekofukurou. This is a Japanese soft vinyl piece by artist Jeff Soto, who is based out of Los Angeles, and this is his collaboration with Blackbook Toy, who you can visit online. They sell all sorts of great things. They have wonderful colorways and variations, oftentimes much more exciting than the first generation of many different figures that you see floating out there in the designer toy world. I am so excited about this figure, and in fact, it is in contention for my top of the year. Now, I've just been added to the judges roster for the third year in a row for the annual Poppies Awards. Now, that award is basically mostly focused for action figures, though they do offer a designer toy feature award. So I'm excited to be involved. And of course, as you know, I am dedicated to designer toys primarily by independent makers, and then also action figures by the same. Of course, you probably already know that there are about a half a dozen different colorways of this out there. There's the Thunderstorm and the Shibuya, and this is the LA edition. Of course, the metallic orange-blue edition, but you can't really tell much until you actually open it up. It's in this, of course, plain bag presentation. It is not punched out, so you can't hang this somewhere. It's dated 2014 on the card. However, this was a 2016 release. Working really hard to increase some of the works that we can actually take a physical look at. Oftentimes you, the collector, the reader, will see these glam shots and lots of promo and teaser, but you don't get an opportunity to see the actual thing. So I try to do this as often as I can. So I'm going to pop this open. I don't want to open this because I'm your typical inbox collector, but there's no other way for me to show this to you. The figure inside, which is wrapped in another plastic bag. That's nice for protecting it as it travels. Holy moly, Batman. I'm going to start with the Fukurou, which is the owl. And this, of course, is a two-sided figure. I absolutely positively think this is, the paint job, I'm out of words. This is so gorgeous, so unique, so interesting, so totem-esque. These are made to be stacked. So if you have any of the other colorways, you can put them on top of each other. And I've seen some photos online where that's been done, and it looks gorgeous. Reminds me of a few pieces that I've seen sort of out in the wilderness, mostly in the Pacific Northwest. So here is the orange side, which is more a, I don't know, it's more like a creamy red mixed with copper. It's not overwhelmingly orange to me, but the color is phenomenal. It's got that sort of metallic, almost fingernail polish sort of quality to it. We're going to turn right to the Neko, which is the cat. Now, I personally think that this side is much more impactful. Of course, anything that's like a scary monster always appeals. And so this is the front or the back side. There's really no front and back side. And I'm going to show you the blue, metallic blue side, which is kind of similar to the orange. It's like a creamy blue. Icy blue is a good way to describe that color. And maybe this side is sort of an icy coral. And speaking of icy, look at these gorgeous icy eyes. Now the eyes are painted in a little bit of what you might call kind of teal. They're very impactful, very strong, very bold, and just sort of these staring, beady eyes. Now, when the two colors blend together, it creates almost its own color, kind of almost like the fifth taste, kind of umami, so to speak. I love Japanese toys. I do not own many because oftentimes they're not in my budget. This figure just happened to be within my budget. It ranges, you can find this one online from about 80 to 86. You can go to Jeff Soto's site and he has the blue and white version, and that runs for about 50 bucks. So, and in terms of edition, they run from about 30 to 50 or so in each colorway. So I'm going to turn this to the side once again. You can see there's a little bit of a loop right here in the sculpt, and that's where the ears would stick out for the figures that you stacked atop or below. And I'm going to show you the bottom, which is, it's got that classic clear Sofubi, and there is a gorgeous internal as well. It's got this beautiful scalloped edge. They've really, they've not missed a beat here on this particular figure. So Blackbook's toy and Jeff Soto collaborating to make something quite beautiful. This is 6 inches tall. It is a absolute must in my collection. I don't know about for you, but I would definitely start clicking if you want to find this. Again, it's the LA edition. The sculpt is gorgeous by T9G. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Can't really call it a figure because it's almost like a mask. It's almost like a statue or a bust. It does have that little trickery so that it's two-sided. And remember to subscribe. I want to thank our friends at Dispersed for distributing these amazing creatures, and we hope to see more wonderful colorways, and maybe we'll add something to our collection, and the next time that you see this we'll start stacking, and if we do, we'll bring it back for you. This has been TJ for Go Figure News, over and out.